It has been a while since we've had an art to art, so I thought it would be nice to sit down, do some journaling, and chat with you guys. I have been feeling so off lately. I think it's a combination of a lot of things, and it's been a lot of buildup. But if I'm being honest with you guys, I really don't know what to do because my scissors wanted to just take off. I feel like such a broken record having to say kind of this like same old story feeling where I feel like I go through just like waves of depression. And I do think that there is a genetic factor to it. Like I do think that it runs in my family. But I also think that we're just living in such unprecedented times that I don't even know how to deal sometimes. And on top of that, I think it's really weird to be working from home. And all the jobs that I've had were mostly working by myself. So I think that I was used to that. Even when I was working in pediatric occupational therapy, the settings are mostly one-on-one because I'm working with the clients or the kiddos. And then at the end, I can talk to the parents. During lunch break, sometimes I would talk to the other therapists, but it's not that much interaction outside of the work that you do with the clients and the client family. So I think I'm used to working mostly by myself, but these days I feel like that's just been really bad for me because it's just good for you to have more of a support system. So a lot of people who have really good coworkers and that coworker environment, like I'm so happy for people like that because it's such a game changer to be around people who are happy, who, you know, are fun to catch up with, who make your work life more exciting, all of the above. And lately I'm like, okay, I think I need to start going out more and trying to network. But that's also really hard, and I'm very introverted, so I don't even know where to begin. I'm one of those people who are relatively silly and bubbly, and outside of that, I feel like I'm very introverted. Like, I definitely like to just be on my own and do my little crafts and decompress and not really deal with people. But obviously we are social creatures and we need more than just that. So I am really feeling that and don't know like where to start.
Hi, it's Future Dana here, and I'm editing this video, and I just wanted to give myself more credit listening to this. I have made some effort to try to kind of put myself outside of my comfort zone. I made a library card and found a new place to do my art, and I'm planning on checking out one of their events next week. I went thrifting over the weekend, and I also checked out a new cafe today, and these are all things that I really wanted to implement into my day-to-day schedule so that I could get out of the house more often and slowly build that up into networking with some new friends and opportunities.
So the stuff that I've been trying to do is look into book clubs, and I also try to look up some like meetup stuff for people in my age group. But once you're out of school and not really making friends out of your work environment, I feel like it's really hard to make friends. So that's been a struggle. Sometimes it's just me being like, I don't really want to deal with people right now. But I just go up and down a lot where I'm like, no, I really think that you need to socialize, and then and then work also gets busy, and then I'm like, I don't even know what's going on anymore. So I'm just going in circles. I have no idea if what I said even makes sense. But that's just how I've been feeling lately, and it's been very frustrating. don't think it's just, oh, I really wish I had a friend group. I think it's also because everything happening in the US right now is just so crazy. I don't even know what to make of it. Sometimes I don't even want to talk about it with people because it's almost like if you don't talk about it, maybe you'll feel a sense of relief or a break from it all. But then I also want to try to stay informed, so it's been a really hard balancing act with how do I stay informed and how do I also protect my mental health and, you know, self-preservation. So it's been all sorts of chaos, and I'm sure many of you can relate to that. I also think it's a lot easier to talk to you guys on here on my YouTube than to share stuff like this on my socials, because I see so many comments where people are like, your videos are like a ray of sunshine, they make me happy, and I'm like, oh, that's the nicest thing ever. And I would hate to just throw down a lot of stressful videos, I guess. Not that I would be doing that, but sometimes, you know, like, I'm very open with my mental health, and I'll tell all of you guys, like, oh, it's been rough. After a while, having to say that you feel like you're in a shitty place over and over again feels shitty too. I did not leave room on here for like any writing. I was showing my boyfriend someone's journaling spread video, and they were like, where's the journaling? Because there were no words. And I was like, oh, like, nowadays journaling has all these different names. Like, there's junk journaling, there's creative journaling. Some people write stuff, some people don't. And then he was like, back in my day, we just called this collaging. And he was being sarcastic, but I was like, yeah. I thought it was funny because sometimes I have writing in mind and then sometimes I don't. So I was explaining to him how people kind of do different versions of journaling now, and he was like very confused by that because the one I showed him was just like all like collaging and stickers and cutouts, and I was like, yeah. There are a lot of different names to them now. I don't know. Anyway, let me know if you guys can relate to, I don't know, any of the stuff I've been talking about. Sometimes I really feel like so alone in it, even though I know that other people are experiencing so many of the same feelings, and it's just so stressful. Like, I don't know how people are coping sometimes with everything that's going on. Oh my god. Yeah. So that's just how it's been, and you know, we're all doing our best. I don't think thriving is really the word, but you know, surviving. This looks just like Safi because she's probably a collie mix also. So whenever I see border collies and Australian shepherds, I just squeal because I'm like, they look like Safi. We just ordered her some dog food, so we got this ad from Chewy, and I was like, oh, it actually has a discount code on it, so I was able to use it and just check off the things off my list. I felt so good doing that because I've been feeling very low motivation recently, so I wrote this like really messy to-do list, and I was like checking it off, like just knock them out and going for it, and that just made me feel so much better being able to do that. I don't think that I've been really too hard on myself these days. I feel like I just need to listen to whatever I'm experiencing and do my best to get some sunshine along the way. I've had some really bad knee pain over the past week or two, so I'm not really sure what's happening there, but I plan on getting a checkup through my annual about it to see what's going on, and hopefully that will be a good starting point. It's a lot better now, but it was really bothering me, and it's just like, why is that happening? This is cute. Shine a little brighter. I don't really know what I want to write in it, or if I want to write in it at all. I decided to just do like a crazy doodle spread where I wrote down some of my thoughts from the weekend, but did it in a diagonal way and just took up as much of the negative space as possible so that it kind of just filled in everything. I kind of like it. I used this new marker that I got. It's the Bic permanent pens, but it's considered the fine point. It's not that fine, but I mainly got this so that I could write everyone's names on the thank you cards without it smudging, because that's kind of been an issue lately. So whenever people order from Gem and Cozy, I have these little thank you cards and I write their names on it, but sometimes the ballpoint pens smudge, so I got it for that and it's been working out great. But I've been using it for some of my spreads and I'm loving it. It kind of makes it a lot easier to write thick super fast. It does bleed through the pages though, so I do have to collage over those areas, but I don't mind. I like the messiness of my journal. It just feels very me.
I actually stopped recording my journal spread at that point, so I just wanted to wrap up and say thank you so much for watching me journal. I've been slowly working on a lot of spring and summer themed art. I recently ordered new sticky notes, restocks, as well as more keychains, so it's nice to kind of have a little wait time where I can just relax before a new rush of products come my way, and then it's going to get busy again with quality checking, product photography, and launches. Safi says hi, and I'll see you guys next time.